Well, hello out there, all my DIY artsy crafty friends and family. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello. My name's Dee, the Messy Perfectionist, and on this channel I am sharing my love and learning for all things artsy crafty related. I've been sharing a lot of my learning journey through adult coloring, and it has been so much fun and such a joy, and definitely a newfound passion for me. And if you are new here, I started this channel mostly because I wanted to show that it is okay to share our experience with learning to art, whatever that looks like for us. And my hope is that I can hopefully inspire someone else out there that maybe wants to start on a new creative venture, but maybe they've been a little nervous about starting or intimidated or insecure about sharing that journey. And I'm here to tell you that this is a judgment-free, safe space where we can hopefully create and learn something fun together, and you are never too old and it is never too late to try something new for yourself that brings you joy. But in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all another speed through color along. This one is the Autumn Winds bottle page out of Hanna Karlzon's adult coloring book, Seasons. I decided for this page to color it in sort of traditional autumnal colors and tones. And I did refer to the color catalog to select some palettes that appealed to me for this. And this one in particular that you see me playing with here, I really liked this background blur bokeh effect and wanted to not recreate this, but I wanted to use these colors to create my own bokeh background for this page. So you see me kind of swatching this out here. I also used my Prismacolor Premier pencils to color the image within the page. And if you are all interested in either following along or creating something in similar colors and tones, I will list in the description down below the numbers for everything that I used so you can reference there. Before we get started, I would just like to take an opportunity to thank you all in advance for watching this video, taking time out of your day, for all of your wonderful feedback, your subscriptions, like, comment, all of those things. It means so much to me. If you have not done so already and you do find something in this video inspirational, helpful, something you like, if you'd like to see more from me, please do consider subscribing. It will help my little channel grow, and I am enjoying creating content with and for you guys. I will talk periodically throughout the video to let you guys kind of know what I'm doing or why I did something or didn't do something. And there will be moments of silence followed by music. Please let me know down in the comments below what you thought. I look forward to hearing your thoughts, and let's get started. So as you can see here, I am beginning with the background of the page, trying to create sort of a bokeh background freehand. If you look on the side there, you see my little circle stencil that I tend to use when I'm creating a bokeh background using my colored pencils. So I wasn't sure if I should use that or just kind of go at this freehand. In the end, I just decided to kind of go with it and just try something different and new on my own. I am really bad at testing things like this out on a sheet of paper first, and I tend to just jump in, head first when I am trying something new, and sometimes it's a disaster and sometimes it comes out pretty good. This is a time I'm mostly happy with it. I think the background came out pretty. I wanted to keep the brighter colors in the background and the darker kind of purple and brown tones for the image more. So I'm just kind of randomly adding color with the Caran d'Ache NeoColor 2's water-soluble crayons. If you're unfamiliar with these, and you're interested in seeing a full swatch and these guys in action for the first time in their full spectrum, I did create a video for that, and I'll try to remember to link it up above. But yeah, I just went in and randomly, you know, put colors where I felt like I wanted to, and then I activate them and then layer some more and just kind of go back and forth with that until I get the desired effect that I was going for. I love these water soluble crayons. They are not only so much fun to use, but they are really great for layering, and this is only like maybe my second or third time using them, and I adore them. I want to use them all the time. Obviously, there are many other medias that I love too, but these are a lot of fun to use, and they are very dry once they're activated, and you can color over them, which I love, and they're just a lot of fun, and you can kind of see the potential in them as this progresses. As you can see how it's laying down right now and how much it changes as we layer it. So here is where I start activating, and I will zoom in here so you can see. Look at the changes. They are just so beautiful, and I am always so impressed to see how they move around the page and just transform. Now that I have the first layer activated, I can kind of stand back and see where I want to add a little bit more pigment here and there. So you see me taking in that yellow to kind of brighten some spots up, and I'll take some of the other colors here and there and just to create a little bit more circles for a little bit more of that bokeh effect. But honestly, I could have just left it the way it was. I think it was pretty the way it was. but I just felt like I was having fun. Wanted to keep going in a little bit more with it, and then of course I wanted to put some shade around that bottle, so I put some of that dark purple and a little bit more pink, and you know, just kind of fill that area in a little bit, but I didn't want it too dark because I knew I wanted the bottle to be a very dark purple. I wanted it to be like a dark glass when it was all said and done. Now that I feel pretty content with the way the background has turned out, I start on the actual image of the page. Again, I used my Prismacolor Premier pencils, and if you're interested in this color scheme that I used, you can find those numbers down below along with the NeoColors. And I start work on the bottle, and you can see I wasn't so careful when I was activating the NeoColors. They kind of went over the mushrooms and bled over a little bit on the bottle, but it's totally fine. It's very easy to layer pencil over these, which I totally appreciate. So you'll see me here work on this bottle for a little while. I had a harder time with the top of it. I feel like the cap, because I wanted a gold effect. I wanted the label to have a little bit of gold, and I wanted the mushrooms to be goldish, and the top to the bottle to have gold tones in it. And because I am new to coloring, if you are new, you know that sometimes it's a challenge to create gold or bronzes. I don't think I'm terrible at it, but I am certainly not great at it and need more practice. So I go in with these colors and the yellows, and then I wind up feeling like it's too yellow and take some away. And again, in the end, it comes out okay. If you're new, my best tip for you is to always go in light layers. It is much easier to remove pigment in that way and then re-add it if you're going in light layers. And Prismacolors are wonderful. I feel like they are very forgiving in that way. They blend beautifully, and you can almost always create something that you will appreciate and like if you just blend, 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 and go light. So I'm just adding a little bit of this light sage green kind of around all of the greenery and the leaves, just to help it stand out a little bit more from the background, because I used a very similar color palette for the image and the background. I felt like it just didn't pop enough, but I didn't want to do too much, if that makes sense. So I just added a little bit of that sage green kind of around here, and then go in with my fine liner pen around some of the areas. And on the bottle, you can see I'm adding a little bit of red here where I was picturing kind of jewels on the gold of the bottle, and some fine liner pen around the berries and the leaves. And then of course, I have to go in with my acrylic paint pens to add my finishing touches. Finishing up this page now with the gold and white and silver acrylic paint markers. I wound up going over those gold areas with the gold marker. I just felt like it needed a little bit more since I didn't quite achieve the gold that I was trying to get from the pencil alone. And I just wanted to add a little bit of silver dots here and there to almost create kind of that feel of like a potion bottle or something. And then of course like little glares here and there, so it looks like it's sparkling, and then some reflection lines on the bottle. And as I stood back, I realized I wanted to add a little bit more onto the leaves as well, so I just randomly go ahead and put little dots here and there. Just, I like doing that. And then of course all of those little dots that were on the background already that were black circles, I decided I wanted to fill in with white and add a little bit of gold and silver as well. So there we have it. As we finish up the final touches on this color along, I would once again like to thank all of you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I so look forward to hearing your comments down below. Let me know what you thought. Would you do something in a similar color palette? I tend to not use colors in this way. I tend to like brighter colors, so using a darker palette like this was really outside of my comfort zone, but that is what helps us grow in our craft, going a little outside of our comfort zone, and in life too, right, if we're being honest. So with that said, I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day. Remember to always take a little bit of time for yourself, be kind to yourself and others. I'll be seeing you again soon. Bye.